I'm not sure what happened, but I clicked to go live and my iPad just went black. I don't know if it turned off. But anyways, here we are.
I don't know if it turned off.
Okay, audio is good. So welcome to our soul family. Want to give a warm welcome to our soul family, as I said, to Manifest with Mo. I am Mo Mahaney Shanette, and here we talk about all things manifesting because everything you see, you, me, we are all a manifestation of the mind of the Most High because we were first a thought in the mind of the Most High before we materialize into matter. So, therefore, it is always mind over matter. Happy Friday. Happy life. Happy love. Just happy and joy to all of you. Um, it's just such a wonderful time to be alive. It's just such a beautiful experience here. And I encourage you today to live fully. To live fully, to live in your truth, to be who you are, to accept you for you. Because a lot of the times that holds us back, that deters our manifestations, sometimes it can put them at a complete halt or stop, right? When we are not choosing, how do I want to say this? Like, if you are just basically living a life that someone else designed for you and it's not what you desire, if you continue going on that route and doing those things, then you won't ever get what it is that you desire. I want to say thank you to all of our family members who have joined recently. We are at 100 subscribers today. When I clicked to go live, I noticed that we're at 100 subscribers. Like, wow. Thank you. Um, Much gratitude to you from the entire Manifest with Mo family. So, um, let's get down to business. We talk about intentional manifesting here. What does that mean? It means that you are designing the life that you desire to live. You are bringing into your reality the things that you desire to see. We manifest everything. Like I always say when we open a video, right? Everything is a manifestation. Everything you see, you brought it into your reality using your imagination, using that third eye where you, uh, through imagery, you feel and you allow those things to come into your reality. So it's very important that you feel what it is that you desire to feel. Even when you are in a situation that is uncomfortable, that may be unbearable, right? It's very important for you to focus on how it is that you desire to feel. What do you desire to feel? Because is everything that we do is done through feeling. We talked about this. I think it was last week we talked about this and the week before, right? That's why Neville Goddard spoke about and continued to speak because his book continues to speak. Even though he is no longer here in the physical realm, his book is continuing to speak and encourage people on a daily basis. The feeling is the secret because the feeling is the language of the universe. Feeling is what moves us. Feeling is what inspires us. Feeling is what motivates us. Sorry, my hair is itching me. The feeling is the secret. It may be hard right now for you to feel how you desire to feel because of the situation that you're in. So, what I want you to do is just stop whenever you can. Take 3 deep breaths in and out, just to relax your body, just to get into that headspace of relaxation and peace and calm, and to clear your mind. And thank you for the thumbs up. And to get into a space where now you can intentionally create, you can intentionally manifest what you desire. It doesn't matter if your mom or your dad or whoever said that you weren't any good, you will never amount to anything. It doesn't matter if that person walked out of your life because they thought you weren't what they wanted. It doesn't matter if you didn't get that promotion and it was given to someone else. It doesn't matter. What matters is what you think of yourself. What matters is what you feel about yourself, because what you feel about yourself, it exudes from you. And other people then pick up that energy. So let's get back to this intentional manifesting and creating. After you take those deep breaths and you clear your aura, because it's going to clear the entire space, the space around you. And if you feel comfortable enough, close your eyes while you do this. Think about what it is you desire to feel. What is it that you feel you need in order to feel that way? What is it that you feel you want in order to feel that way? Whatever it is, picture it now. Picture what it is that you believe you need to feel the way you desire to feel. Now, once you've pictured that and you have that picture in your mind clearly, allow yourself to have it. Which means I want you to imagine, I want you to daydream, I want you to role play in your head how it feels to have that thing. And you should be tingling right now in your heart space, in your solar plexus. You should be feeling good about this. You should be smiling because you have what it is that you desire. Now, what I do is different from what other people do. I don't release it. I live in it. It becomes a part of my reality. What I release is the how. The how is none of my business. That's the Most High's business. That's what the Most High does. That's what my spiritual team does, my ancestors, the archangels, my entire spiritual team. That's what they do. They work it out for me. They tell me not to worry about it. They're telling you not to worry about it. It's none of your business, the how. You have to move out of the way because the how is what gets in the way. Because when we start thinking about how it's going to happen, then we can begin to doubt. And we can begin to orchestrate things that just aren't going to work out in our favor, or in bringing about what it is that we are envisioning. So let go of the how and just have. Allow yourself to have it. This has worked. When I've done this technique, the time that I've done this technique and I did the steps just as I told you, it has worked. It has worked for me over and over and over and over again. just so many different scenarios that I could I'm just thinking of a example. I remember um back in junior high, um when my hair was being permed, right? And I wasn't at my regular beautician anymore who cared for our hair um regularly. So different people would perm my hair, braid my hair, do different things to my hair, and I remember that my hair broke off. And then I remember in high school, it just got to the point where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just cut it. And so I had a short haircut, um, like almost a pixie cut. And so I remember, this is before I knew anything about intentionally manifesting any of these things, right? I remember just taking a brush every night and stimulating my scalp and feeling myself brushing my hair and my hair being long and full and healthy and just, you know, enjoying this process, even though at this time my hair probably was like 3 inches long. So I'm doing this process, right? I'm doing this process. And so, I mean, now, it didn't even take long for my hair to grow back. So guess what? I didn't think about the how though. I was just like, I know that it's gonna happen. So how the how happened was that my grandmother had this book, and I think it was sitting on the table in her room or something, and it was, I can't remember about what the book was, but um or who the I know that it was a male hairdresser. And in this book, he said to in the beginning stages of caring for your hair, you need deep moisture and to wash your hair at least once a week. I just started washing my hair once a week. I was using products that were horrible. My brother found some products for my hair, bought them for me, and he started helping me caring for my hair. He would trim my hair. So that was the how, right? But I didn't know how it was going to happen. And I had forgot about it. I just knew that my hair was going to grow out. And during this time, I enjoyed wearing all these different styles. I enjoyed braiding my hair, and then when it was time to undo the braids, I could cut them short because my hair was short, so the takedown process was shorter. So I enjoyed all of that while my hair was growing out. And so um before I knew it, in a matter of maybe 3 years, then it seemed like a long time. But in a matter of maybe 3 years, like my hair was down my back again, like it was as a child before all of the damage happened. And so, like, the how just came. The process just happened effortlessly, seamlessly, miraculously. Everything lined up in order for me to get to where I am today with my hair. Everything lined up. I've cut my hair multiple times since then. It just grows right back. Um, of course, genetics has something to play with it, right? But I still needs needed to know how to care for my hair in order to keep it healthy and to keep it growing. So that's just one example. Like I said, I have many examples, but and really not even just an example of how the process worked. This is proof, right? This is the proof in the pudding that this worked, because it's worked for me so many times. Envisioning, feeling it, and it being there. I actually have um my dream fish, literally a fish, a beta fish. Some people call them betas. Um and so I saw this fish, um I think on Lemonade. It was much pinker than my fish. Um or a brighter pink, right? But I said one day I'm gonna have a pink betta fish like that. And so, um, and in my mind, I already knew what his name was gonna be. I want to name him Bubblegum because he'll be Bubblegum Pink. And so, I let it go. I let it go. I knew I would have this fish. I let it go. So I saw his tank set up. I knew everything was just gonna work out, but I I let go of the how. Right? I held on to that feeling. I'm gonna have my fish. It's just gonna be so soothing and relaxing. I'm gonna get rescue him from his little cup he's in at the pet store, and we're both gonna be very, very joyous about this happening. So long story short, my sister gets a betta fish name, and she named him Bubbles. And I was like, "Oh my goodness, that's a sign because my beta, which will be here, name is Bubble Gum, right?" So my sister brings the fish to me because she no longer wanted to care for the fish. So I was like, okay, she brought the fish. Bubbles is sitting there living his best life. By the way, he's living his best life. I'm gonna have to show y'all some footage of Bubbles. I don't have any footage of Bubbles right now, but I do have some footage of Bubble Gum. So, um, anyways, so she brings Bubbles, and so I'm just showing you the how, right? Because I thought that I was going to have to order a fish. I had this fish saved in my eBay cart from Thailand. The fish is in Thailand. It's a pink uh beta fish. So, anyways, long story short, we get Bubbles. We get Bubbles some tank mates. So now it's time to upsize his tank. So we have an empty tank. Now I'm shopping for a few more fish for my dad and fish food and all these things, fish care items. And so as I'm walking out or going to pay or something, I don't know, Maurice spots this pink betta fish. And so I was just like, wow, like, please put the fish down. I don't even want to look at it because I didn't come here to buy a fish today. Not for myself, right? So it just didn't work out that way. He shows me this fish. I fall in love with this fish. I can't believe the fact that this fish is here in this store and it's marked down. Um so let me show you some footage. So here's my bubble gum right there. He looks white, but he's pink. You can see his tail. He's a okay. He's a pink. He's actually an opal. That's the name of him, a opal beta, but he's pink. Did it pause? Oh no, it's still going. He was just looking at me recording him right there. And he was marked down because he had an infection which he healed up from. Like as soon as he got home, he got into his tank and and then it just worked out where I got like these points and these coupons and all this other stuff where I just didn't want to spend the money on, another setup. I felt like he was happy. I was getting some other stuff for the other fish, and all of this stuff just came together where I was able to upsize his tank. So like he's extremely happy. He's extremely happy. He has enough space to thrive and be happy, and like everything worked out where I even got some free decor pieces for his tank. Like it just was, I got a heater included. It was just miraculous. So once again, do not worry about the how. Do not worry about the how. All right? Leave the how alone. Leave the how to the most high. Leave it to the most high. Leave it to your spiritual team because it It's not your business. Just go. Just take that inspired action. Just take that inspired action to go when you feel led to go. And if I was the type of daughter where I was like, you know what, Dad, you could go do it yourself, right? Excuse me. I wouldn't have even been, because people would treat their parents like that, right? People, oh, I don't have time, whatever. Make time for the people who make time for you. Love the people who love you. That's another thing. It's very, very important. Very important. Like I said, I went to go get these things for my dad's fish care, that care for the his tank, and I found the my bubble gum. All right. So, yeah. There's a lot of other stories that I could give you and I could share with you at a different time. But what I would love to do is hear from you. Let us know in the comment section below, if you like to, some of your experiences. If you've done these exercises before, if you did these methods before, these experiments, right? Because that's what we're doing. We are manifestation scientists. We are conducting experiments and analyzing the data to see what methods work. And when I tell you this method of envisioning and feeling, it works. It works. All right. So happy Friday once again. Um, Thank you to everybody who has been subscribing uh recently. Like, thank you to everybody who subscribed, period. Um, but we went like pretty quickly, I feel like, from like to like 40 subscribers in like the last, in the, not last, in a few, in these past two months or so, if I'm not mistaken. So thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm trying to think, was there anything else? I think that's about it, I think. Yeah. Just double checking to see if I had anything else to share with you all. Um, Let me see. I've recently manifested so many things. I may not seem like it, but like I'm I'm in a calm state of peace, happiness, and joy. Just how things have worked out. I'm at a state of, in a state of satisfaction, where I'm not longing for uh anything extra, or feeling like I need anything extra or need to buy this or that. I feel good. I feel good with myself. I feel good in my body, and I feel like that's ultimately should be our goal of manifesting, because when you feel good right where you are, and I mean right where you are as yourself, as your person, holistically, spiritually, physically, mentally, that is where you can truly, truly do your best intentional manifesting. When you realize that you are everything that you needed all along. It's you. Everything that you needed all along, it's you. Oh, my alarm's going off. Um, so always remember that. I wish I would have opened the video up with that. Um, I'll have to make a note so that I can do that on the next live stream. But yeah, just know that everything you need is you. And just start from there, just grow from there, go from there, lead from there. because that is the ultimate goal for us to strive for and to be at. One more thing before I in this live stream really quickly. I have another story for you, and this one is really so this is material thing. Well, I guess the other two were too, right? But anyways, I've talked to you before about how I love fashion, and I have my vlogging channel, and I've been thinking about sharing things and sharing items and just getting back into my love for fashion and dressing and things as I used to, like, just get dressed. I didn't have to be going anywhere. Like, I would just get dressed because it just makes me feel so alive and just like excited for the day, right? And especially when I'm coming to into the office to work, it just if I'm, it doesn't allow me to feel so relaxed where I'm not really focused like I need to be. So anyways, so I was setting up my bag. It's all set up now. Um and I wanted this piece. It's a Coach tag, right? Now it retailed for probably in the outlets, if it was marked down, maybe $30 or so. And so when I was looking online, for one thing, I couldn't find a black one for sale at all. And then the brown ones were going for like 300 and something dollars. I kid you not, it's a tag. If you are a Coach lover, then you know what I'm talking about. All right. So in this search, I was like, people have got to be kidding me because it's not made anymore. Like, the price is 10 times what it was in the store. Excuse me. And so I saw this particular tag and I'm like, wait a minute, that's a coin pouch. Hmm. It's not the tag. I was like, but I like that. But then I looked at the price tag and I was like, oh no, $325. And so I saved into my eBay cart because I'm like, I can manifest this. This can like someone can sell it for a basic price. Like, maybe I could find one in a thrift store, whatever. And here's the proof that it's listed for 325, and then they sent me an offer for 308.75, and I was just like, no. And so when I looked at it, I said, wait a minute, I have that item in storage. I bought that item about 12, 13 years ago. I have that tag. When I bought it, I probably paid it about $25 for it or something like that. So I tell Maurice, babe, I need you to help me find. This is what I'm looking for in the storage. It's in a box with some of my Coach bags. Um, and like I said, at the outlets then and back then, they just weren't pricey like that, right? So, anyways, I knew exactly where it was. I knew it was on this bag. The tag is in the house now, though. But I knew it was on this bag, which smells like storage. Gotta clean it. Um, and yeah, it was there. So it was something in this example that I'm giving you, what I desired. First off, in my opinion, I one upped myself because the other one was just basically just the tag, just the hang tag. Not a coin pouch, no zipper, nothing, just the hang tag. So I one up because I found my tag like this, which is actually a coin pouch wristlet situation where I could actually store something in there. And when I bought it, the price was a fraction, right? About 8% of what this price is here. So um basically I had already done something that set myself up without even knowing. When I saw it, I was just like, oh, that's really cute. Had no idea, right? 13, 14, 15 years later, that I would be on a hunt for such a thing and had already paid for it. So, needless to say, I found it, I cleaned it up, I already had my leather cleaner and everything. Um, that I used to care for my bags. And it was just such a wonderful experience. If you are a fashion lover, a bag lover, such as I am, then put it this, if you know, you know. All right. But just live your best life. Live your best life. Be happy. Have joy. I do want to say this, and I know I keep saying, okay, we're about to end the live stream, but I do want to say this. Because y'all know I talked to y'all about last year, my cousin slash best friend. Oh, just my oh, I love her so much. That she passed away last year. And it'll actually make a year in 3 days. But it was one of the roughest years of my life. It just was so rough mentally, and it got better. Um, it started it started getting better about 2 weeks, a week ago, about a week or so ago. Um, and I was living with so much hurt, and I just wouldn't al- allow myself, in a sense. I felt like, wow, like guilty for living, in a sense. Not fully. I like, of course, I know that, not meaning that I wanted to stop living, but just feeling like, oh my goodness, like everything that I did that brought joy to me, every time I smiled, it was kind of like my subconscious was like, oh, we shouldn't be smiling. We're sad. Oh, we shouldn't be doing this. We shouldn't, like, she's not here anymore. Like, what, like, you can't call her, you can't share this with her. Like, what do you do? Like, it just was so mentally agonizing. Am I completely healed? No. I'm fighting back tears right now. But I know that the joy that I feel, I know that that's what she wants. Like, I've heard her so many times, and then like I heard her um the first day that I woke up without that ache, without that sadness, because I'm telling you, every day I got up, it was just that ache. Like, I would wake up and I'm like, oh yeah, like this is life and she's not here, sort of thing. Because we talked like every day, like we text, we so it's taking a lot of getting used to. And I'm sharing this with you because you may be going through something similar. You may be really, really hurt and feel like it's never going to get better. And I'm here to tell you that it's better. It's better. It's better. Just, you have to just keep living. You have to just continue going. You have to just continue moving. You have to continue pushing. Continue, push, 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 push until you get there. And so that moment for me, right, that day I woke up and I just was excited about life again. And I was like, okay, things are working. My business is picking up. I'm moving in a direction that I desire to go in. And so I remember walking down the space in our storage. We're cleaning stuff, organizing stuff, moving stuff, and I could just hear her say, "Yes, like this is, yes, Jeanette. This is what I've been saying to you. You have to keep going. You have to do what you got to do." And I stopped, and I was just like, "Whoa!" Like, because I heard her so clearly, and I just smiled. Like, I just smiled. Like, I was so happy, no tears ran, nothing, cuz I could feel her joy for me. Um, mm, 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 mm. It's important. It's important when you love someone, when they're happy, to be happy for them. Like when they're genuinely happy and they're doing things that's bettering their lives, that's improving their lives and their livelihood. It's important to be happy for them because they feel it, whether they realize it or not. It's important to motivate them energetically. They feel it whether they know it or not. And I think back, and I'm saying this because when we're manifesting, it's on a community level. That's how you build strong bonds. That's how you help each other manifest what it is that you desire as a collective. That's how we do it as a collective, by genuinely being happy for someone else. When I tell you, she just did not have a jealous bone in her body, and everything that that I set out to do, or members in our little clique set out to do, she just would push and say, "Girl, yes, you could do that." And then before I knew it, there was all these texts of people who was also doing it online. And look at her videos. Look how she's selling her stuff. Look at how she set this up. Look at how she sent these freebies out. Look at how she did this and that. And I'm like, okay, okay, I got that. I'm taking a note. Okay, okay, okay. And then she's sending me links to where to get the stuff from. And the just being that person will add so much more to your life and your experience. It will just boost you next level. Is she here physically now? She may have reincarnated again already. But is she here as we knew her here on Earth? No, she's not. But it gave her so much joy that even now, spiritually, I feel that radiating from her. That energy, um, that energy is pushing. That energy it fuels me. That energy, excuse me, it fills me up. It picks me up. It keeps me going, and it keeps me just be that person, for others, that's genuinely happy for them, because what's for you is what's for you. It's never a need to feel jealous or upset because someone else has something. It's never a need to covet what somebody else has, because what's for you is for you. What they have, you may think that is something that you want, you may think that is something you need, but you're not even sure, like, if it's going to fit you as it fits them, because it's theirs. I was led to tell somebody that. I was led to speak that to somebody. So do with it what you need to do in order to get yourself to a space and on a frequency where you are bringing in what it is that you desire into your life, where you are pouring into yourself, where you are healing yourself, where you are soothing yourself. Because it's never a reason to be jealous of anyone. Never. Never. Because there's only one you. Like, how unique is that? Nobody can have another you. There's just you. Everything that you do is uniquely you when you do it from the heart. When you do it from a real space, for on a soul level. And if they don't love you for being you, then forget them. You don't need them. You don't need those people around you. You don't need those people who don't fully love you. You don't need those people. I don't even know who this. Oh, okay. You don't need those people who are giving you fake love. You don't need those people who only want you around because they need you. I didn't even realize that this was. Let me see something. I need to turn this a little bit. Let me see when he catches up. You don't need those type of people in your life. They can be um, hindering you from your desires. They could be keeping you from what it is that you desire by having these people in your life because they need to receive their own karma. Karma is a real thing. Karma is a real thing. And if you are helping people that, and you have to know the difference. That's why it's so important to be aligned and in tune with yourself and your intuition so that you know when to say no. Enough is enough. I can only do so much. Because there are people who have made their own bed and they for damn sure need to lie in it. They need to lie in it because they made it. They made it. Let them lie in it. Especially if they're not going to learn the lessons that they need to learn. It's not your job to teach them. And if you see the signs, if you're going to do this or do that, or oh, I'm just gonna go to lunch with them. They treat everybody like crap. They treating you like crap and talking down on you while you're going, but you feel bad. And like when you get that flat tire on the way there, when you start feeling sick before, and your spiritual team is saying, hey, your higher self is saying, hey, don't do this. They have to learn. You're not helping, but you keep going, right? So now, how do you feel? Emotions that you don't desire to feel. What is it that you're desiring to feel? How can you feel that if you're constantly putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation? You have to think about that. I know this is watered down. Yeah. You have to think about that because everything that you see is a manifestation. You brought it into your life. Put yourself in a position to bring into your life what it is that you desire to bring into your life. Surround yourself. If you feel like you need to be surrounded by people, put out that call, meaning on a soul level. Send that frequency out to draw in people that are on that same frequency. Have you ever tried to talk to someone who was on a different frequency of you? Like sometimes maybe you don't notice. Maybe you thought like my brother and I had an experience a couple weeks ago, and we was just like, okay, if we both feel dumber after this, after talking to this person, then it's not us, it's them. Like it's just we have to keep it real, right? It's love and light, love and light, love and light, but we're shedding light on all of it, right? So we have to just one minute. Stay right there. Stay right there. Wait for me. I'm about to end the live stream. We have to be truthful with ourselves. All right. So love you all so much. Again, happy Friday, and I will talk to you soon.